Depends on if it's for the store or if it's for like a team or special order. So if it's for the store, we do market research and we look at what students are wearing and we ask kids what they like, and then we'll come up with a few designs, and it's pretty much just like us deciding what we want to do. But if it's for special orders, then a coach or even a member or a club member will come and talk to us and give us an idea of what they want. And that's when we make about 5 designs and send them to them, and they decide what they like best. It's their design, you just gotta let them do what they want.
We usually receive our clothes from vendors that we order through. We usually pick 3 vendors that we get quotes from, and most of the time we go through the vendor that has the lowest quote so we can get the best price, but that's not always the case. Some vendors only supply certain brands, so that will determine which vendors we go through to receive our apparel.
It's different from a regular job, first off, because you don't really get paid to be in here, and also you feel like you're not just an employee. You don't just go home, get your paycheck, and forget about your job. You think about it 24/7, and it's as if you're an owner. So you have more responsibility, and you're constantly placing orders at home and sending emails through your home email and stuff like that. We make decisions on our profit, so since we don't get paid, we give a lot of it to philanthropy and student scholarships, so we'll decide that the money will go to things like Dragonfly or Pay to Play and Parks and Rec and all of those things.
So one of the places or the ways we donate to the community is through Comet's Care. It's a philanthropic organization that the Comet Zone runs, and we donate funds directly to the community. It was started a couple years ago by people in the class who wanted to find a way to reach out for more members of the Mason community specifically. So right now we focus on a lot of people who have cancer in the family, or like mother or father passed away. Sometimes it's just family going through a hard time, and we take the funds through Comet's Care and we donate to them. So far we've donated around $9,000 to people directly in the Mason community, and it's just been a great way to help out and make a difference in our community.
One of my favorite things about Comet Zone is definitely the people. We're not just a typical classroom, we're a family. We get to know everyone on an intimate level that you don't get to do in a lot of other classrooms, which is neat. Part of my favorite things about Comet Zone is the real world experiences you gain. I know myself and a lot of other people involved in the Comet Zone are planning to major in business. So these real world experiences really help expose us to what we're going to have to do in the real world when we get out of high school, college, for our job. Another thing is Comet Zone isn't a typical classroom in the fact that this is a real world. We're not opening textbooks every day and learning how to do things. We're thrown out and saying, okay, this is your business, own it and do it. I would say that the Comet Zone experience is something none of us that are part of it will ever forget, and it definitely teaches us a lot.
Well, the Comet Zone got started a number of years before the new high school was even built. We had a superintendent who was very visionary, and he came to the business department and told the business teachers that he was going to allow extra space in the new high school if we would like to use it for a store and a bank. And I was very interested in the store, and so I decided to develop an entrepreneurship class so the students could learn how to create a business plan. And then we went to work trying to decide how we envisioned the Comet Zone to look, what the store would look like. We even had home rooms that decided on the name of the school store and the merchandise that we should put in the store. Of course, the vision changed a lot from the time we started until after the store opened. During that time, we had 9/11 occur. And so you may or may not realize, but the entrance to the Comet Zone and to the community center was going to be in front of the Comet Zone. So our original merchandise was going to include baby diapers and a lot of swimwear for those who were going to the community center. But after 9/11, our security changed and the entrance of the community center changed, so our merchandise changed as well. The students in that class went to our school board and requested over $30,000 in loans so that we could purchase the merchandise for the store. And our school board entrusted us with the money, and we were able to get started on the business. It looks a lot different today than it did when it originally started. Not only the storefront looks different, the merchandise changes every year with the trends and what the market demands. And we also have added a special orders team so that we can process the orders and the spirit wear for clubs and teams in our school as well.